Eat 'em up, yo. Eat 'em up.
When he has tried me, I shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys out the mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor.
We've reached week 6 in the NFL as the Panthers play host to the Vikings. Minnesota goes for their 4th win in the last 5 against Carolina. And it's coming your way next.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down. There are the numbers for Cook from a week ago. 19 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
They look like a team that really emphasized the running game in the offseason. They were going to build around it. Didn't matter if they were going to run gap scheme, power scheme, whatever. They've got a runner who finds yardage if you give him just a little bit of space.
Well, the protection was pretty good there. He was able to hold on to that for a long time, but just nobody could get open.
Excellent coverage downfield. As you mentioned, no one could get open, and he's just trying to avoid the sack and get the ball out of there, but he ends up dumping it off, and it ended up as a negative yardage play.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So, Charles, defensively here, you're going up against a veteran quarterback. He's got a lot of know-how, a ton of savvy, but a guy who's not the most mobile of quarterbacks. What's the plan of attack?
You spend all week pumping up your defensive front. Your defensive tackles, your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that go after the quarterback the most, because you know that he's not going to run and beat you consistently throughout the game. You can rush more aggressively off the edge and even up the middle, because even if he evades you, he's not going to go very far. You have a lot more confidence going after him in the pocket.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a play fake. Lance. Flushed out right. And right away, he lost the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He juked him.
It looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. Right? We always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the green, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
A big play there for Minnesota. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter play. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. A give. This is Cook. He's dropped just inside the 20. A little second effort there, but couldn't find a whole lot of space. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's polished off by a Viking score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now Lance. Flush to his right. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. Come on, dog! So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them.
Touchdown, Vikings!
That's it. Justin Jefferson.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. PAT up and good by Rosas.
And it's now 14-0.
Panthers, nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. McCaffrey following the penalty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
To throw again on 2nd down, Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lance looks to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's returnable now for Smith. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet. You're trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And he will find the rookie from LSU, Terrace Marshall.
Let's go. Terrace Marshall, a big, rangy receiver and part of LSU's national championship team of 2019, makes a nice catch there for a first down. He was the first offensive player selected by Matt Rule, the head coach of the Panthers. Remember, they went all defense in 2020 and took J.C. Horn with their first-round pick this year.
He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And yet again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. From midfield, here's Lance. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's 6, baby. We got it all day up in here. We got it all day.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drop. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. To try again after the sack. Lance. Flushed out right. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Lance. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Off of play action, here's Lance. That is caught by Anderson. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. A final shot before half for Lance. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy's stone-faced wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Throwing on first down is Lance. It's incomplete. Terrace Marshall, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Here's Lance to throw it. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Lance to throw for it on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. On first down, Lance. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Vikings are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complete.
And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
That'll be caught by Anderson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10, eluding the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Lance now on 3rd and goal. He's got it. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Smith to return it. So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, that's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Madison. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And for a 2nd straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Another carry now for Madison. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Marshall. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. On play action, Lance flushed out right. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Here's Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Cousins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. This is taken at the 23. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory, like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Working from the gun, Lance. Flush to his right. A big hole right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On second and goal, Lance. Eluding the press, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Danielle Hunter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. And they'll go for it. Lance. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Here's Madison running on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Madison getting it again on 2nd. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, Cousins. Going for Jefferson downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. And now it appears that the referee's been closed, and we'll get a review.
Get ready! Get ready!
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory, as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
I almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants...